I said if something big was about to happen, or I could see things unfolding in a way that I really thought you guys should know. And that's now. It's happening now. We just had Russia, we had Iran, and we had Turkey have a large meeting. And they've come out of that meeting, and what they have said should be really quite telling, quite startling, actually. I'm not sure things might not happen sooner than I think. I'm going to back up a little bit. America was supporting different warring factions, whether we want to admit it or not. Okay, whether it be Al Qaeda, whether it be Daesh, it didn't matter. What we were trying to do is we were trying to overthrow Assad, the president of Syria. We're trying to get him out of there. And the reason is because we want that area. We want to become more stable in that area. We want to have say-so. We want control over more oil fields. So that was actually America's intent. We don't have to play around with that. We know that. Okay, so now that didn't work, basically it started when Obama, remember, released the chemical problem to Russia. Then Iran joined Russia. Then they went in and they pretty much mopped up all these proxy wars that were out there that were being supported by America. They're just finally here just recently, they're declaring pretty much completely gone, all those proxies. So Syria is now back into control again. We're watching Syria's president give Putin a big hug. Okay, they've got the area back. It's established now. And then I said, to understand the other things that were going on, and I said, I saw a lull yet, and that was because Iran was trying to set itself up in other areas. Well, it has succeeded, I said. I said it succeeded up in Hezbollah area, which is Lebanon, which is the northern part of Israel. So why is that so important now? Remember Harari, their prime minister there? He took off and ran down into Saudi Arabia, and everyone's going, why, what's going on? And I said, more than likely, he feared for his life. Well, his explanation was he feared for his life. So what had happened is he saw Hezbollah building up and knew that the Lebanon government there was pretty much useless. He knew, he could see what was going on. Well, he thought he was going to be killed, very much like his father. Well, all the news media has brought enough attention to him that if he goes back there, certainly he's not going to be killed because everyone will know that'd be way too obvious, right? So he goes back there, but he said, whether this is true or not, when he really meant it, he said, I'm going to go back there again and I'm going to resign. And we believed him. So he goes back there. He no sooner gets back there, changes his mind again. So someone either convinced him to stay, or he never really did plan on leaving. He just knows now it's safe enough to go back. What would make it safe enough for him to go back into Lebanon again? So I would venture to say, they said, if you want to just sit this out for a little while, we're going to clean up over here. Cleaning up meaning we're going to take care of this Zionist regime, Israel. So don't sweat it. And then when we're all done, you're going to be back prime minister again of Lebanon. So he more than likely agreed. That's Ross's opinion. That's how I see it. But it's the only thing that makes any sense to me. Now let's get back again. Since America was basically pretty much run out of Syria, America's just let it go. Well, Iran has become really strong. The very thing that they're accusing America of having done, Iran has completed, was successful. Right now, Syria is a playground for Iran, and the parents watching over that is Russia. The best way I can possibly put it. So what's going to happen next? Well, we heard the meeting between those three foreign powers. We had Turkey, Russia, and Iran. Turkey? Whoa, where did he just jump in? How did they allow him in there? It wasn't 3 weeks ago they were saying, Turkey, you've got to get out. Well, here's their decisions. They said anybody and everybody that's not welcome in Syria, America, and all the others, America, you have to leave. You can't stay here anymore. And the reason for that is, and they all agree, most of them are agreeing right now, is because it was America that started this whole thing. It kind of makes sense to me, but isn't that what Iran is doing? Yeah, they're going to take over all of this. Well, they have. It was the Yemen. There's Hezbollah up there in Lebanon. Are they not supporting him? Iran, which I told you, has already taken over Hamas in Israel. Hamas doesn't even run that. They want you to think that there's going to be a couple, 3 more months before they finally get this coalition of Fatah, Hamas, and Hezbollah all together so they can become as one. And the reason for that is for that peace treaty. Remember the Trump peace treaty thing they're trying to get signed? Well, they have to group together. Well, just the other day, yesterday, the Fatah president there, he came out and said, we are no longer in communications with America. That's it. We're done talking with them. Really? Well, I waited for someone to go, no, that wasn't really what he said, but I heard it come out of his own mouth. I saw it. So, unless someone's dubbing that in there. So, now why would they do that? Now, why would the foreign minister come back again to Lebanon? When this whole meeting got together, why did they say America has to go? You're not welcome here anymore. And then get a hold of this. This is just happening today. And this is why I'm making this video. They have literally come out and said, our next big problem is that Zionist regime, Israel. Our next big project is to free Palestine. All the Palestinians, this needs to be taken care of. It's the next one on the agenda. And I have been saying this for months. I said, when this war mops up, the next big obstacle will be taking care of the Palestinian problem. Cup of trembling. We've got to get rid of this nation. It's part of that Zionist regime. It's a puppet to America. America has to be knocked down. First of all, let's get them out of Syria. They have no right being there. Next, let's go ahead and take care of this Palestinian thing. Okay, so once that's finished, then where do we go? That's the Ezekiel 38. But what's the war that's up and coming right now? Psalms 83, as we've been talking about over and over again. Is it going to happen? When? I'm guessing today, sooner than what I would have thought. I said a couple, 3 months was what I was thinking. It's going to take a big major event to stop this big major event. If you see another big major event coming, let me know. Someone said Iran-Syria thing. I said, I didn't think that would be it. I didn't think that would be it. Well, let's try to figure what Iran-Syria. No, Iran-Saudi Arabia. Excuse me. So what's this Saudi Arabia thing chumming up and being pals with Israel? Part of Bible prophecy, folks. That's not confusing to me at all. They're going to need some airspace when they launch their jets, their fighter jets, out of Israel. They're going to need a place to fuel them up. That's going to be safe. Saudi Arabia is going to go, yeah, you can have our airspace. That's my guess now. I don't see anything that says that. That's just my guess. Saudi Arabia is not friends with Israel. Okay, that's an Arab state. The Arab states they're against Israel from day one. So what's happening right now? We see some commotion going up on the border of Lebanon and Israel. Now, it's not a big thing. It's just that there is some actual troop buildup. It's not big, but there's some commotion going on up there. We know the foreign prime minister of Lebanon has come back again, and he says, yeah, I'm going to stick around for a while. We have all the Ayatollahs, we have all the Muslim leaders. They're all getting together with this big meeting that they had, which was Turkey, Iran, Russia, and they're all saying our next project is Palestine. We've got to free that state. I don't know, what more do we need? I can't think of what else I'm really missing, but this is just happening as of today. This is Thanksgiving. Everyone's celebrating Thanksgiving. What is it? It's the 23rd. What's going to happen next? This is going to be very, very interesting. As I see more unfold, I'll let you know. But right now, I would say this took a big jump. It took a big jump. There's something, they're not holding back. They're not keeping this from people anymore. And remember what I said, when this war starts, if my understanding of Bible prophecy is correct, if this war starts, Russia will be held back by America. America's only going to go so far. America's going to be okay because Israel's going to win. We already know that. That's going to throw everything into a big commotion. Wow, what do we need then? We need someone to show up that looks like it's going to settle everything for a while. I don't know. Maybe the revealing of the Antichrist? I don't know, because that's the same time as the rapture. I'm just laying it out there for you. I'm just saying what it is that I read and I understand. But I can see these things happening. And I laid them out in such a way that it follows Bible prophecy. All right, you guys, I'm gonna hold off from here, and I'm just gonna keep an eye on everything. I was very, very nice Thanksgiving. I celebrated it a day early. That gave me today to wander the streets and get in trouble. And instead, I decided to come and make this video. No, the news made me want to come and make it. Anyway, I hope everyone's having a really nice Thanksgiving. I didn't want to interrupt you. Hope you're watching this thing after, huh? Okay. Happy Thanksgiving, and you guys, thanks for stopping in, and all your comments appreciated. Keep them up. God bless all of you.